us together. We could still die just for one day. We can be heroes forever and ever. What you say? Dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together. We can beat them forever and ever. Oh, we can be heroes just for one day. Here tonight with Gorilla Blood. Little somber moment here. We're going to be celebrating the music and the life of David Bowie throughout the show. He passed away on, I believe it was Monday, wasn't it? They made the announcement.
Yeah, Sunday night into Monday.
That David passed away after an 18-man, what a brave man. 18 months he fought cancer. No, and, you know, the fans didn't know. We didn't know.
And still put out another album.
And not just another album.
Came out last week.
It came out on his 69th birthday. And not just another album, Scott. Probably, this album would have probably relaunched his career. And not that it needed to relaunch, but it would have taken music, as Bowie did throughout his entire career. What he did influenced so many people. 3 generations I can think of were influenced by David Bowie. 69 years old and a 50-year career in the music industry. That says something about that man's talent.
Yeah, to improvise and to change with the times a little bit, not just be the same stagnant thing.
No, see, Daniel, that's just it. He didn't change with the times. He made the times. David Bowie was the originator. Everybody else tried to duplicate what Bowie was doing. He didn't change with the times. He created the times. He was one of the first people with the New Wave movement. If you really think about it, his music kind of led into that New Wave movement that occurred back in the 80s. One of his biggest albums during, of the era was Station to Station. We had let me think, how many hits were on that album? No, it wasn't Station to Station. The album Let's Dance, Station to Station, came before that, and that was an innovative album, and it was definitely one of the best albums he ever put out. But the album Let's Dance, man, spawned at least 3 tracks I know of, including Let's Dance, which was a #1 hit across the United States and overseas. That album also had China Girl on it, which had a awesome music video. And talk about videos, David Bowie was a man who knew how to make music videos too. But more than that, David Bowie's music became a part of our lives. I was kind of worried. I called you, when I found, I woke up, I'm looking on my phone, and I see David Bowie passed. And I called you at, like 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I was just about to leave for work.
Yeah, and I'm choked up about this because David Bowie has been a guilty pleasure of mine my whole life. I grew up listening to heavy metal and, Bob Seger, Rod Stewart, Billy Joel, Elton John, the Eagles, stuff like that. David Bowie was not something I was supposed to like, but I fell in love with Bowie's music when I was a kid. Space Oddity, like one of the greatest songs ever written. And then full circle, he did Ashes to Ashes, which is another song hearkening back to Space Oddity. Scott, I was worried about you and whether you enjoyed Bowie, and then you contacted me. We were talking, and you were talking about it too, about how we needed to talk about Bowie here. I know.
Well, I definitely wanted to play some tracks. That was my main goal for this show. If not a tribute, at least a tribute through song.
Oh, we're going to be doing that all night, and we're going to end the show with, Scott, you've heard it, Black Star.
I actually watched the video on the way home from work, and I don't have a lot of data on my phone. It's a 10-minute long song, but it was worth it.
The video is awesome. Scott, wait till you hear this track they just released. The day they released the album, they released the second track off the album. It's called Lazarus. Wait till you hear this. We're going to be hearing that later on in this program. Right now, though, we got some stuff happening in pro wrestling that's just outrageous right now. We got Vince McMahon using his fortune, according to Kayfabe News, to buy up every Powerball ticket in the world.
You can have mine if he pays me enough. Probably a loser. The last one was a loser.
Well, it's funny, somebody actually tried to do the math, and you would have to spend almost $600 million just to play every possible combination for Powerball.
And after taxes, the winnings is only like 580 mil.
So, yeah, basically it would be a push.
Yeah.
So,
I would just like to win $1 million.
yeah. I already told Scott we're going to WrestleMania if I win.
Oh.
Please, we're starting a wrestling company.
Yeah, quite possible. We'll buy TNA from Dixie. You still got her number?
Can we call it? We'll call it FU Wrestling.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Actually, they tried that here, suddenly FTW Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't really do too well with the fans.
Okay.
It wasn't even like it was anything. It's Fight the World Wrestling, but, I went to a show, there's only 30 people at the whole show.
Boo.
Wow, that sounds like a UCW show.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Low blow! Low blow! Rightfully so, but low blow!
Yes, but
Yeah, no. Yeah, apparently, Kayfabe News already got in on the action there with the McMahon buying Powerball stuff. But,
you know what? That may not be kayfabe. That might be real. That might be shoot. We don't know.
Gotta buy back all our stock from the fans.
I'll tell you what is kind of interesting, though, in the world of pro wrestling right now is what the hell is going to happen at WrestleMania this year, because the world title is up for grabs.
At the Rumble.
At the Royal Rumble.
In the Rumble match. It's not up for grabs at the Rumble.
Yeah.
It is the Rumble match.
Which, I don't know if you guys listening to that Pro Wrestling 247 show over there on Audio Boom with Nick Anthony, that idiot says that it's the same as the 92 Rumble.
Mm-mm.
And I'm trying to tell him, no, it's not, Nick. This has nothing to do with the 92 Royal Rumble. The 92 Royal Rumble, the title was held by Vacant. Okay, who is the most prolific champion in the history of champions?
He's also
Once
right
again,
now,
Bacon didn't show up to get his damn title to defend it.
and he's currently the New Japan Pro Wrestling Intercontinental
Champion. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Vacant's got another title under his belt overall.
Oh, they completely stripped.
Nakamura. So he is
Honestly,
leaving. He is leaving. That confirms it right there.
Well, not just
Well,
that.
I think we all knew that was going to happen.
I was hoping he'd face Kenny Omega for it at least. But go ahead, Boobs.
Anyhow, what they did with AJ Styles, it seems like AJ Styles maybe
Yeah.
could be.
But the Rumble this time around, man, it's one of those situations where, again, I'm with you, Boobs. I don't think that it's the exact same situation as 92 at all.
Well, and I say that because in 92, the champion wasn't defending the title, and they even made mention of it on Raw, where Roman Reigns is going to have to enter at 1 or 2.
You would think, yeah.
It has to be that way.
Well, and one of the things I was thinking of today, and I mentioned it to you guys beforehand, before we found out about Roman being defending in the Rumble, is we were thinking, oh, cool, who's going to be 1 and 2? Who's going to have that stare down and the point at the WrestleMania sign? We're not even going to get that this year because of that.
Well, the whole thing is this throws the match at WrestleMania up for grabs. Who the hell is going to get the title shot? How are they going to get that? Are we going to get something going on at Fastlane?
Maybe they'll bring back Elimination Chamber.
At Fastlane, though?
Forget Fastlane. Let's just go back to Elimination Chamber.
I don't know if they're going to do that.
Elimination Chamber is a much better lead-in to WrestleMania than Fastlane.
I got a better
the matches
idea.
were at least pretty entertaining.
Or bring back King of the Ring tournament, and whoever wins gets the title shot.
If they do a King of the Ring tournament, they're going to have to do that all in one night. None of this, we're going to have the preliminary matches on the pay-per-view. No, put them all on one pay-per-view.
Yeah, just have the whole pay-per-view be the tournament.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be fine with me. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all.
And let all your big stars just go at it, and let's have maybe 2 faces at the main event, or 2 heels even.
Mm-hmm.
My God, who wouldn't want to watch Kevin Owens and Rusev beat the crap out of each other to see who's going to be #1 contender?
That would be fun.
Good point.
Let me also point out that anyone who bitches and moans about Kevin Owens' current booking needs to realize he headlined Raw against the main guy and held his own for 20 minutes.
I agree. I thought that was pretty awesome. And then they
Actually, he was dominating for a good portion of that, and then lost to Captain Comeback.
Yeah.
That's all Roman Reigns is, Captain Comeback. He gets his ass beat for a while.
Well, I wonder if Captain Comeback ever went to Come and Go.
Yeah. Hey, I have to bring up something because our buddy out in Arkansas, Aaron Kendrick, he was texting back and forth with me this morning, and I got woken up at like 6 o'clock my time, which is like, I don't know, 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock his time.
Eight.
He didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
But he texted me a scenario, and I want to see what you guys think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, when was the last time we saw Triple H on TV?
Been a minute.
He got his ass kicked at the pay-per-view.
Okay. What if Triple H comes in and wins the Rumble?
See, I've been thinking the same thing, honestly. I feel like Hunter's going to come in at number 30 and just really wreck shit up.
Yeah. Because
That would surprise the fuck out of everyone, too, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, because then what he's saying on here is the idea of Trips wins the Rumble, wins the title. Roman wants his revenge. He's got to go through Brock Lesnar at
Actually,
Fastlane.
you know what? He really wouldn't have to. Number one, he's got to
In theory, but it's one of those situations where, they're going to try to mess with him some more. So he puts Lesnar in front of him. He beats Lesnar at Fastlane to get the #1 contendership to headline WrestleMania. And in the process, that relegates Lesnar to a lesser feud, hence what everybody's been talking about Kevin Owens.
I wouldn't mind him or Sheamus after what Sheamus and him were doing on Raw either.
So he texted me that this morning, and I'm like, Okay, I don't necessarily want to see Triple H with the belt again, but to me, that seems logical.
Scenario number 2.
Okay.
Triple H wins the title. Brock Lesnar kills him at Fastlane
Nice.
and takes the title for himself, and Reigns then cashes in his rematch clause.
At WrestleMania. Okay.
Brock Lesnar.
I like it. I like that.
And there's some storytelling there, too.
Yeah. Because, there is still a budding feud there, especially, too, when you see what happened on Raw with Heyman and Vince, arguing like freaking children.
Well, I'd probably argue with Heyman like a child, too. It's Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Knowing him, we'd probably argue about who's going to cover the bill. Most likely it would be me.
Probably.
I'm just not Jewish enough around Paul Heyman.
I was getting ready to say, who's the bigger Jew? Wow.
Let's be honest, it's Paul.
Oh, yeah.
He would probably refuse to pay the bill because you got bacon on your sandwich.
Are you kidding me? He'd probably order a ham sandwich himself.
He'd probably order triple bacon.
Let's be honest, he's never been the best of Jews.
Only when it came to paying guys in ECW.
Daniel?
Yeah,
It's supposed to be wah, wah.
I don't know about that one.
Get with the times, Daniel.
Sorry, I walked
Get on
away.
your horse.
I walked away to get a drink of soda.
Get off the cowgirl and get on the horse.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, and that ain't the only place wrestling's getting interesting. Gentlemen,
Yes.
we are... What are we now? We are 10,
2 weeks.
11, 12, about 13, 14 days out.
We are 2 weeks away.
Lucha Underground.
Third of the greatness. That is Lucha Underground.
Underground.
Mil Moretes.
Oh, you know what? I saw, again, fleeting rumor, dark match possibility. Tully Blanchard's daughter, Tessa Blanchard, wrestled a dark match for Lucha Underground. That's the rumor going around.
Well, they gotta test people out too. You can't just hire everyone.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat that she's getting a tryout. Apparently, they featured her on the I think it was the Daily Caller. That's like more of a political like news type website. I want to say it was them. It was either them or one of the other ones, but I'll look it up and can reconfirm it. But I was like, wait, what?
You know, on the 27th, the words lucha take on a completely different meaning.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of lucha,
Don't.
holy crap, we got a new U.S. champion.
Scott must have read the spoiler.
I did.
Oh, I didn't read the spoiler.
No me gusta. No es bueno.
It's muy malo.
God damn it.
See,
Seriously, Kalisto winning the title felt so good because we've been talking about this guy for a while now.
Mm-hmm. He can be the next Rey Mysterio.
More than just that, he could be the next Eddie Guerrero.
well, I have something to say for our Spanish-speaking listeners out there. Para las personas que habla español, me diga, chingate el WWE por el decisión que cuando su ¿cómo se dice? Cuando una persona gana un título en la federación y su ¿cómo se dice? What is the word? I'm trying to think of the word here. There's a couple of words I'm thinking of that mean the same damn thing but are different.
This is America.
It's America. It's America, goddammit. You better speak American.
Yeah, who would have thought that good of Spanish right off the bat would have come out of you?
Well, you
You know
know.
the worst part is, I almost got some of that.
Yeah. I
I
heard.
was deciphering maybe like every third word
Here,
of it.
Dan,
Most
You actually learned something in Spanish class?
Yeah, a couple of them were swears. I heard some swears.
Well, the word chingate means fuck you, WWE.
Yeah. I heard that one. I caught that one.
For what is going to happen tomorrow night on SmackDown is one of the worst decisions that you could ever make. I don't know who the hell's pulling the strings there, but they need to get their head out of their ass.
Ooh.
Unless, well, this could also go on into the Rumble to be something special, though.
Can we now call WWE Rudy Tooty Booty?
Rudy.
Can we not mention anything Chris Jericho?
Exactly. There is nothing.
I thought it was hilarious, and you apparently thought it was too when I posted the Ben and Jerry's container.
No, I thought the Ben and Jerry's container was kind of hilarious because Big E's mug on it going, huh?
Did you see that, Boobs?
Nope.
Okay, let me see.
And I'll tell you what, the stock of the New Day is falling fast.
It is. It's slowly coming back down to earth.
Yeah, I just wonder who they're going to put the
Didn't
titles
Nick
on.
Anthony call this a couple of weeks ago?
He talked about it. He thought they jumped the shark a long time ago.
Jump the shark.
But he's got a point then.
Well, that was a
he did
long
kinda
time
call
ago.
this.
It was still going for a while there.
He still called it though.
Don't tell
Still
him.
called the idea of, it might have started for him, but earlier, when you think about it.
Don't tell him that. I don't need him to say anything else.
Oh, I'm going to text Nick and just say you were right. I'm
Don't.
not even going to give him a reason why. I'm just going to say you were right. Let him figure it out on his own.
Oh, you know what's funny? I was actually going through old pictures, and I found the picture of him wearing a dress.
Hallelujah! That should be the background at GorillaBloodRadio.com. Just tile it, because I know it's a small picture.
Yeah, it's very blurry, too, because I had to screen cap it from Skype.
Oh, God. Rudy.
So there you go, Boo, so you can see the Rudy Tooty Booty.
Oh, my God. You know what? That picture begs for us to hear a David Bowie track right now.
Sure.
That picture begs us to hear this by David Bowie. This is actually a track that was not released, but was included on the re-release in the 1990s of Ziggy Stardust, a little thing called Sweethead.
I tried to break away from you, from the spicks and blacks and the gum you chew, where the posters are torn by the mugging gangs, by the baggy bike and the burnout van. tremble to see my fall. Dramatic, thick and fast, your faith in me could last. Besides, I'm known to lay you running all. Look south the way your mother dwells. If she knew what's going down, she'd give you hell. I'm the kind of man she warned me of. Till there was rock, you only had God. You and I have a mutual vow. We both like young and we both like loud. I got pretty shoes and I'm kid and proud. I'm street side out with my ear to the crowd. Bobby Sweethead, brother Ziggy gonna play. I'm just about the best of the gear. It's gonna rock it in your head. Shazam, up a power with my guitar and Mr. Fangle. We can give you one. Sing ahead. Move along, sir.
Yeah. And that reminds you, that little ice cream box just reminds me of that song. For some reason, I don't know. That's a great track. And that was one of the ones that didn't make the Ziggy Stardust album. So, yeah, we were talking about the sweet head on the Ben & Jerry's ice cream box, which, Daniel, you're going to get that picture and you're going to post that up on Girl Bud Radio, aren't you?
Sure.
Yeah, well, people got to know what we're talking about.
Sure.
Wow. You're such a rebel. I swear.
Hey, we want a new day.
New Day rocks.
They do.
Is this the point where we see them drop the belts to like the Ascension and turn face for on everybody?
No, it'll be the Usos. That's the sad part.
Uso, right?
Uso crazy.
God, I hate the Usos.
Uso past their prime.
Uso never had a prime. I want Jimmy and Jay I want one of them to turn on one. You wouldn't know which one it was unless you know which one's got the left arm tattoo and the right arm tattoo.
That'd be funny.
Not as funny as Sheamus getting a broken skull the hard way. Did you see that? All that blood?
Yeah. Dude, the WWE released a video on .com. Oh my god, dude. They were showing them stitching it up.
He took a nasty...
That good, huh?
Yeah, head first right at a post.
I gotta give it to Sheamus, man. He's picked up his game, though. Sheamus is looking good. I don't care what anyone says, man. He has picked up his game with the absence of the Viper Randy Orton and Cena being out and Cesaro and all the top tier talent being out. Sheamus has really picked up his game. And he's definitely doing some interesting work right now. I don't know what it is, but he's looking better to me than he has before in the past. And that match Monday night proved it. I mean...
Yeah, it's been... I don't know, man. I just... there's certain people that I don't care for. I mean, and it's one of those things where I still find Sheamus kind of bland.
That's because you think he looks stupid.
I care less what he looks like.
Is it the beads in the beard? Is that what's bothering you? Or the mohawk?
Honestly, I honestly don't care about his look. To me, it's just, whatever. I mean, I don't know.
We'll see. And then, did Rybitch join?
Yeah, the social outcasts?
Why? I mean, you don't need Rybitch there.
Can we just point out how awesome the social outcasts were for not backing down to Braun Strowman at all?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And I love the fact that it almost seemed like Michael McSillyputty was about to do something. Oh, I'm sorry. Curtis Axel was about ready to do something.
That's funny.
Why would you disrespect the leader of Axelmania?
Because his name used to be McGillicuddy, and I felt like calling him McSillyputty.
Okay. You know who needs to be the leader of that group? They need a manager. They need a manager by the name of Daniel Bryan.
Oh, God.
Hey,
They need Al Snow. So they call them what they really are, the Job Squad.
What does everybody want? What does everybody need? Oh, come
Mortgages.
on. Nobody said it. Come on, Daniel, at least you should have the balls to say it. There you go. Remember, we're not a PG show. As a matter of fact, we're as far from PG as you can possibly get. We're verging on XXX here on Gorilla Blood Radio. Heard only on...
Just yell out, head.
Yeah, head. Head. Everybody wants head.
That's true.
Yeah. Everybody does. Unless it's from Pat Patterson. Then, not so much. Not so much.
Okay, show's over. We're going home.
I had to throw in a Pat Patterson joke. Come on.
Let's throw Black Star on and let's just call it a night.
Hey. Oh, hell.
New day.
Those, by the way, do those unicorn horns look like limp penises to you on their head?
No, they look like unicorn horns.
Okay.
That you would put on a cat, and they would hate it.
Yeah, well, look, that is one of the dumb, and I bet you they're selling those. I bet you they got like glowy, turn on with a little light in them, unicorn horns out there at the swag shops.
Are you kidding me? I would own that shit.
That's funny. Rude.
I'm not joking. I would own that shit. I would wear it to work.
Hey, Daniel.
They'd probably love it.
Speaking of, hey, Daniel, hashtag who booked this shit? Who booked this crap? He got his shirt.
Yeah, I know. It was really funny because, random story, I told you what happened. You saw it because I bought something for you, too. And for some reason, the stupid place, I put my name on it. Well, it did the same thing to Nick. And his wife said, oh, he doesn't work here, or doesn't live here, and gave it back to the postman.
The warden is evil.
And then they at least brought it back to him the next day. I was like, oh, cool. Lucky them.
But there's humor in that. What did he get you, Scott?
Oh, gosh.
Something I already owned.
I didn't realize one of them. Sorry.
That's right. I now have 2 Howard the Duck Pop Bobbles.
Enjoy.
You can keep one for safekeeping and one out of the box.
Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. I'm not one of those people when it comes to these pop bobble things. Must keep it in. Now, granted, I do keep the box, because if I ever move, I ain't throwing these in a fucking bag.
That's true.
You know? I'm going to put them back in the box, then throw the box into another box, then move the box to wherever, probably to a box.
Mm-hmm.
But
he also got...
Oh, you want me to say it? Okay. A DIY male pop bobble.
Male.
So I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that.
It's basically a blank, and he can create whatever the hell he wants with it.
Oh.
So I gave him some ideas and said, hey, you can always make a luchadorilla.
Or a Nick Anthony doll and burn it.
Yeah, turn it into a freaking voodoo doll.
Yeah. Do a voodoo Nick Anthony, because his head is bigger than the rest of his body. I mean, he kind of looks like a living pop bobble. I mean, really, when you think about it.
These things are like one of the most universally hated items at times. Like, I go to forums where they talk about collecting toys, and if someone mentions these things, they're like booed out of the whole forum.
Really?
People think that they look horrible, they're cheap. Like, you're paying $12 for a hunk of plastic, even though, you know, an action figure is the same exact thing, just with more articulation and detail.
Oh, hey,
you know.
Can I ask you a question, Scott? And I've never figured this out. Maybe you could tell me. You're more of a toy aficionado than I am. How come when a wrestler is off the roster completely and not even with the company anymore, WWE still sells their figures for full price at like $13?
Because they got to recoup their money somehow. Plus, it's not really them that's selling the figures. It's Mattel that makes them. You know? I kind of license out the characters and all that.
Yeah, I just find it really funny when I go to the store and they're still selling like a Hornswoggle toy for like $14, and he hasn't $13-14 he hasn't been on TV in God knows how long. Or
Also, some of these toys just they kind of make these things way in advance.
yeah,
You know, because you have to take the time to actually be able to take the 3D scan of a person's head because, you know, we don't actually sculpt anything anymore.
yeah, that's the sad part because I think those things actually aren't nearly as good as a person sculpting them could have been.
Problem is, a person sculpting them costs a shit ton more money and takes much longer to do.
Yeah,
Okay? You gotta pay a sculptor a lot of money to do that stuff. That's why those Bowen or other statues cost so much.
yeah, no,
Someone actually
like
took
those.
the time to make it.
Yeah, I mean, I like those. The ones the what was it called? The WWE did a version of those. What the hell were they called? Fury Unleashed or something like that, or Unmatched.
I always
Fury.
wanted that Andre one. I wanted that Andre one.
Yeah, I mean, I have some of the Ripped and Ruthless ones. I actually have two of them sitting right here over on my my counter here. I have an
I
Andre.
won't lie. I saw some upcoming figures, and there's two I might actually have to buy. I'm going to buy my first wrestling figure since like 1998.
Ooh, which ones?
Finn Balor.
Ooh, is it with
As
him
the
and all the
demon.
demon stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And an actual Cactus Jack figure.
Oh, sick.
The first one since I think like Jakks Pacific made them.
That's cool.
So,
Is it-
yeah.
Is it like?
Yeah,
Is it
kinda
more of a
do that.
statuette kind of thing instead of an action figure?
No, they're the actual action figures.
Okay.
If the Mankind one that was the Amazon exclusive wasn't so goddamn expensive at times, I probably would have bought that too.
Yeah, because could you just imagine if they did the Finn Balor one as like a McFarlane exclusive type toy? Oh my god, dude,
Jesus.
that would be cool.
If they only did things with like the details that McFarlane did. McFarlane changed the game back in the 90s. I used to read Toy Fair all the time. You know, that's when like collectible toys became a huge thing again. Around that time, and McFarlane like changed the way toys were looked at as more collectibles and statuesque properties because of the way they detailed things. It's insane what they were able to do back then. And they did it for reasonable prices, too. You used to be able to buy a Spawn figure for like $7.99. Now you go into toys, you go to any store, and it's like, oh, I'd like to buy an action figure. $30 fucking dollars. It's a toy.
Yeah.
I don't care how detailed it is, it's a fucking toy. I want a Kylo Ren for my shelf so bad. Yet the one that's out there, that's the cheapest, is $20, if you could ever fucking find it. But the one that everyone says you should get is going for $70.
Jeez.
Yeah. I understand Fig Arts, or whatever the hell the Japanese company is called, has like the best details and best articulation and all that shit, but fuck you, $70. It's a hunk of plastic. You have to complain about people like me buying the Pop Bobbles. They're like, it's a $10 piece of plastic. Yeah, well, you know what? I got 7 of those for that one fucking figure you bought.
Yeah, that's true. There's a 3 3/4-inch Kylo Ren Forest figure Forest Mission Kylo Ren $10.99 on Amazon.
Yeah, but I really don't want a 3 3/4-inch one unless I buy them to fuck with my Death's Head figure that I got. That's the only Marvel figure I bought in the last God knows how long.
They do have a Kylo Ren pop bubble, by the way. It's 9.
I have one.
Oh, you did get one. Okay, cool.
Of course. I bought it the same day I bought Andre the Giant and a Jawa.
Nice.
Because, you know, those two go together.
Totally off topic, but that.
Oh,
fucking-
speaking of Andre the Giant and a Jawa, there was a picture online floating around today of Yao Ming, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Hart.
Wow.
Talk about height disparity.
I'm telling you, I'm surprised, you know, there wasn't a picture of Yao Ming palming Kevin Hart.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh man. Hey, boobs.
Yeah, I'm here.
Let's dance
You want to dance?
or play Bowie.
You want to dance?
Is this shit legit?
Huh?
The tweets that you posted?
I guess. I saw it.
God, I hope that's real. I hope the guy who's running Wendy's Twitter account is a wrestling fan, because that shit's hilarious.
Somebody posted that in the PW 24/7 group on Facebook.
It's like, someone wrote, Wendy's, you guys are definitely not #soft. Era of Carmella, and you can't teach that. And so Amori decided to post his head in. Wendy's, you're frosty as SAWFT. What do you think Wendy's response would be to that?
Well, I could see it, so.
Well, for those who might not see, why don't you guess for them?
They might say soft serve.
No, it's like, and this right here is the Baconator, and it has 6 strips of bacon, and you can't teach that.
And a little bit of spoiler from NXT. Guess who won Tag Team of the Year over in NXT?
Don't say shit. I haven't watched it yet, and I want to watch it.
Oh, you're going to love it because they got Match of the Year absolutely freaking correct.
Honestly, I know who won because Instagram decided to spoil that shit for me.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Instagram. And I'm really disappointed at the tag team, only because the tag team that deserved it wasn't even in the fucking running.
Damn it.
Dawson and,
No, they were in!
Oh.
Jordan and Gable were not. You know why? Because they would have fucking won.
Well, that's because they weren't ready, willing, and Gable yet. That's just why. That's it.
Jordan, Gable, Jordan, Gable.
Why does that sound a lot like You Suck?
That's because it is.
You
Because
suck.
that's what they've been chanting.
The fans have been chanting that for the last month.
As if he was Kurt Angle.
Oh, God.
Yeah, now what they're called what is it? The
American Alpha.
American Alpha. Yeah, that's what they're gonna call
American Alpha.
Oh, better than American Males.
them. Much better theme song.
Could have called them Strike Force.
Oh. That's a
Sorry,
good
neither of them are Mexican or Canadian.
good tag team though, man.
I sense a little issue with you and the Mexicans and Canadians. I mean, I have a problem with Canadians. Everybody knows that. It all has to do with their lack of respect.
Actually, I'm fine with Mexicans as long as they keep sending their food over to this country.
Hey, did you happen to see this? Okay, I had to ask Corey Morrow for confirmation here. Let me see if I can find it.
You mean the Mooses let him have communications?
Apparently so, because he was talking to me the other day. But apparently on MSNBC.com, there was an article, and I kid you not, Flying Bear kills 2 Canadians in freak accident.
Cool.
And the subheading was, we don't see this often, even if we live in the country, local police official says. And then the comments went crazy because, wait, Canadians, what's up? We don't see this often? A flying bear killed 2 people in a freak accident, and this isn't the first time you've seen this?
OMG.
I was like, what? Corey, have you ever seen this before? And he liked the post.
How many times has a flying bear killed a Canadian? I mean, is there a historical precedent?
I like the fact that, yeah, it's just like, we haven't seen this often.
Well, and the
We've seen more
funniest
than
part
once.
is, the comment was, usually what happens in Canada stays in Canada, so nobody in the United States really hears of this stuff.
So Canada has not only do they have the Moose, which is a terrorist organization, but they have flying bears?
Apparently so.
Wow.
Well, they're more violent than the ones from Russia.
They're worse than a grizzly bear. Holy.
They're worse than drop bears in Australia. See, drop bears just fall on you.
I'm going to tell you, the most...
Apparently, Canadian bears fucking fly at you like Superman.
Jeez. Oh, Powerball numbers were released, everybody. Yay.
My
And
ticket somewhere else. I'm going to get the ticket.
Okay.
Find out how we all didn't win anything.
why don't we listen to this a little Let's Dance, and then we'll come back with your Powerball numbers to see if anyone out there became a instant billionaire. Or...
Woohoo! No,
yeah.
Let's not lie. I'm not getting it.
And nobody's allowed to dance.
could look into my eyes.
Under the moonlight, this serious moonlight. And if you say run, I'll run with you. And if you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms and tremble like
And we are back here on Gorilla Blood. Daniel, you got those Powerball numbers?
Oh yeah, so I have double breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from the Powerball numbers, which are 8, 27, 34, 4, 19, and Powerball 10, which
Can you repeat
I got.
those?
Huh?
Can you repeat those?
8,
Uh-huh.
27,
Uh-huh.
34,
Uh-huh.
4,
Uh-huh.
19,
Uh-huh.
Powerball 10.
I think all my numbers are above those. I shit you not. All my numbers are high.
I hit one number. I hit a Powerball on one line, and that was it.
Oh,
So
well, you just won yourself $1.
I got myself a free replay.
Free play.
But the other breaking news, I just found out it broke this afternoon. It looks like July 9th at the new T-Mobile Arena in
And
Las
I'll
Vegas.
tell you the match because I already knew it. It broke last week.
What?
Ronda Rousey gets her
No,
rematch.
not what I'm thinking.
No?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
okay. Okay, what do you got? What do you got?
It looks like if Mickey Gall can get past his opponent on February 6th,
Uh-huh.
Mickey Gall, a new up-and-comer from Britain, will be facing CM Punk in his first fight in the UFC.
All of my I don't give a shit.
All right. That wasn't too great of news, but hey, it is what it is.
Hey, come on. For the love.
Who cares?
I do.
Okay, you watch CM Punk get creamed, get this demolished in UFC.
He's gonna
We wouldn't be that lucky.
win. It's one of those things I can't help but cheer for pro wrestlers that cross over.
Okay.
Just because.
Just
I want them to legitimize my sport.
Punk's going to come in looking like Brock Lesnar and say he isn't on steroids.
Dude, everybody's bitching already because he's in the video game already and he hasn't even fought yet.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, they really just UFC went from being a legitimate sport to being just a fucking WWE. That's what it's become.
Yeah, apparently he's got an 85 out of 100 rank and he hasn't even been in one official fight yet.
How the fuck is that even possible?
Well, that's because the guy that he's going to face has a 2% chance of winning, and CM Punk has a 99.999% chance of winning.
I hope
And
this is like Kimbo Slice again, all the way in Strikeforce, Bellator, whatever fucking company he was in, where he thought he was going to kill that one guy, and the other guy came in and knocked him the fuck out.
Oh, Seth Petroselli. Yeah, dude, that was a great...
Oh, you know that guy actually works for the E?
Seth Petroselli, yeah.
Yeah, he's a strike coach down at the Performance Center.
I saw that. I was like, wait, what?
I actually find that pretty interesting that WWE is bringing in a former UFC fighter, or at least a former mixed martial artist. I don't know if he's
Yeah, I think he fought 1 or 2 times in the E.
I'll find at least a former mixed martial artist
UFC.
as a striking coach to make the strikes look more realistic in pro wrestling.
wait,
I
And people complain that they don't care about the product.
I found a video that explains how CM Punk's chances of winning.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3%. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
And that's about.
You know, if they just let Steiner run the economy when Donald Trump wins the presidency, we will have no more fucking budget problems because we'd be blown out of the fucking planet.
Wow.
Funny. Oh man. Oh. Okay. I more breaking news.
More breaking news.
My God, if there's any more breaking news, something's gonna crack.
Are you a fan of Heroes, the show Heroes?
No.
I haven't been in a long time.
Okay, never mind then. It won't affect you then. Heroes Reborn not getting a second season.
Wasn't reborn that long, was it?
Nope. Oh man.
It was just like Jesus. Came back and then died real quickly.
Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, did I offend your sensibilities?
Not mine. Not mine. I believe in God. I don't believe Christ is God incarnate. I believe that's an abomination and a lie. And I'll go on. I'm on the record as saying that.
According to Boobs, we killed an abomination and a lie. Go Jews!
Well, you know, there is no actual documentation that proves Jesus ever really existed. It's just a bunch of stories that a religious group called Christians like to teach from a book that has nothing to do with anything other than a bunch of guys' opinions on what one guy said. Jesus, and I ask people this all the time, did he teach from the New Testament? The proper answer is no, but I've had ministers sit there and have to think about that question. And when I say that, when I see that happen, I look at them and I say, well, you've never read the Old Testament, have you? Because Jesus could not have taught from the New Testament, people.
Jesus was not around when the New Testament was written. It's all
Exactly.
stories.
Exactly.
I'm Catholic, I know that.
And all the books in the New Testament, ladies and gentlemen, were not written by anyone who ever walked, talked, or lived with Jesus Christ. Jesus. Okay, and I can't even call him the Christ because Christ is not even a word in the language that the man would have spoke, which would have been Aramaic. The word, it would have been Messiah, but then again, Moses was a Messiah to the people. Okay,
Scott.
I'm not making
What did I
this.
do where?
You got him on a rant.
Well, that's one of those little things that piss me off when people say, oh, you're a Christian. No, I'm not a Christian. I'm a man of God. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power. I believe that the God of the Bible is the only God, the true living God. And Jesus Christ was trying to teach people things, but they totally misconstrued the message the man was presenting to them because some guy named John wanted to say, oh, it's okay for you to go out and fuck whoever you want Monday through Saturday, but when you go to church on Sunday, you pray for forgiveness, and God will forgive you for those sins. When Jesus tells everybody that he ever healed or ever forgave, go forth and sin no more. So you got it all wrong if you're listening to this show. You got it all wrong. You're not going to get
I don't know
forgiven.
if anyone's listening anymore.
Well, not after that, no, but, hey, at least I'm not out here on a rant about Allah. Oh, I saw a great thing, a little video I saw. Some guys made a little parody of about a jihadist. We won't go into great length, but you got to look that up on YouTube. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Okay, I just saw the weirdest article ever, and apparently Charlie Sheen's doctor just apparently injected himself with Charlie Sheen's blood after Sheen went to Mexico and did some sort of medication or whatever thing, alternative medicine treatments for his HIV. Yeah, that doctor's an idiot.
You know who else is
What is going on? What the hell?
You know who else is an idiot? El Chapo.
Yeah, I just find it really, really funny that Sean Penn had no intentions of actually like getting that guy arrested, and he got the guy arrested.
Hey, he's the one going around making threats against people. You know? It's like, okay, and I don't...
Why the hell did he go see him in the first place?
Probably looking for some drugs.
He was supposed to... Sean Penn was doing an interview. He was trying to find him to do an interview with him in Mexico. And yet
What fucking purpose?
I don't know, for Rolling Stone or something like that. The freaking Mexican police were freaking tailing him the whole time. That's how they caught him.
Does he realize they're gonna kill him? Does he know he's gonna die now?
Probably.
They're gonna execute him. That's what's gonna happen to the man. They're gonna kill you, you ignorant dumbass. You were the one calling for people's heads, and now they're gonna have yours.
I'm glad they caught this fucking idiot.
That's your.
Let me. I'm on the run from the police and the whole fucking world. Let me have an interview with Sean Penn.
Of all the, I mean, it's not like it's Barbara Walters.
Fuck you! I wouldn't come out of my rock for anything. Are you fucking kidding me? No, I want my Chinese food sent here on this day. I want pizza on this day. I want this guy killed on this day. Fuck you! I'm not leaving my house.
Oh God!
What is wrong with this guy?
This guy is.
Okay, Sean Penn wants to talk. Come on over.
This guy runs $1 billion.
Let me just bring you to my fucking safe house.
This guy runs $1 billion drug organization, and he's so stupid, man. I can't believe that's just about the.
Motherfucker just escaped prison.
They had to send people in to get Noriega. Holy hell!
This guy gets caught by fucking Sean Penn getting tailed because he doesn't know how to look for fucking someone following him.
Hey.
God, this is stupid on a whole new level. This guy's a crime boss?
Hey, Scott, in all fairness.
Someone else has to be running this shit.
In all fairness.
Someone this fucking stupid is making billions of dollars selling coke.
Oh, God. You know, in all fairness, though, you really can't see those Mexicans in the rearview mirror. They're so short. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, we're not in Chinatown, okay?
Okay. Oh, we just did two racist jokes
Gary
here.
Russell's driving a car rapidly.
Oh, I think El Chapo must have been dipping into his own product. What do you think?
He probably thought he was fucking Scarface. Like, yes, let the gringo come over. We're going to have a lot of talk. We're going to have a lot of blow. We're going to have a lot of hookers. We'll be good.
Tony Montana wasn't that stupid, though.
Fuck.
That you gotta
I
be.
just said he thought he was Scarface. I didn't say he was.
Oh my God, how ignorant! Oh.
Sorry, I just can't get over how stupid of a fucking idea this. This shit really happened.
Wow.
This shit really happened.
This sounds like a WWE storyline.
Sean Penn was duped into catching a fucking serial killer, essentially.
Yeah, this is a WWE storyline.
Speaking of
I don't think Marvel
WWE,
Comics would put something out this stupid.
I got more breaking news. You want more breaking news, Scott?
Sure, what the fuck?
Johnny Gargano just got engaged to Candice LeRae.
Who?
Okay. Johnny Gargano, you know.
I know who he is.
Candice LeRae, a women's wrestler on the Indies.
Okay, how often have I gone to indie shows lately?
She's big in PWG. She wrestles a lot of the guys. I think she wrestles Joey Ryan fairly often.
Oh, is that chick that's bleeding all the time?
I don't know about bleeding. She's the one who she got the shit beat out of her by some dude with a chair one day. I think that was her.
Wow.
Remember that video?
Yeah, that's bloody crazy.
She's keeping.
Really give a shit.
She's keeping Kotex in business.
Oh wow.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, look, there's an actual match on here of her wrestling Johnny Gargano.
Oh.
On YouTube. I just say for AIW.
I wonder if they had a test of strength.
Joey Ryan.
Oh, you're thinking Joey Ryan.
Joey
Okay.
Ryan. I was thinking a test of strength Joey Ryan style, yeah. Maybe that's why she married him.
That still angers me to a whole new level.
Yeah, it should. It should. Oh my God.
The worst one. Did you see you saw the other one, right? The second one?
Thank God, no.
There was a second one where Joey Ryan was having a test of strength with one person, and it wound up being, it was like a 8-man, like, winner take all match, all of them all in the ring at the same time. and it was like literally a chain of people. It was ridiculous.
One, that makes you question their sexual orientation.
Exactly.
It's like, why are you grabbing him by his crotch like that? You know?
I don't find shit like that entertaining. It's like, I don't mind comedy wrestling. There's just like some things that don't deserve to be anything.
Wasn't there was some BS at some indie show where it looked like it was a human centipede. Did you see that? Like about a year ago?
Thank God, no.
I swear to God, they made it look like the human centipede.
I think that was a Chikara. One of the Chikara gimmicks. But I'm not positive on that. But
if I can find a picture, I'll put it in there. Yeah, no, maybe it was PWG. It might have been PWG. That's what I'm seeing here. No, I don't think it was.
Hey, speaking of that, you know what tonight is on El Rey Network, don't you?
The 5-hour marathon.
Oh, no. No, Daniel, you have it much wrong. It's hashtag Lucha all night long.
Oh.
It's all night long. Not just 5 hours, but all night long. You get to relive every glorious moment of the first season.
Next week's going to be even more glorious because they're going to be replaying Ultimate Lucha.
Ultimate Lucha!
That means you get to see Mil Muertes dominate again. And the
and that match is going to be so good.
Every match there was great, and hopefully they put it all together in one show. Back to back to back to back to back. Yeah, baby.
God, that looks so stupid.
I really think Johnny Mundo ran Alberto Del Rio out of Lucha. I think that's what really happened. Del Rio knew he couldn't compete with Johnny Mundo.
No.
I just got to find out what Dario's up to, that sneaky bastard.
Yeah.
There's so many unanswered questions from last year's.
And the fact that we're going to get some answers over 2 seasons, man. I can't wait.
Yes, indeed. Looking forward to the return of Lucha Underground. And is it me, or do you think that Mil Muertes could kick anyone in the WWE's butt right now?
I still can't believe that's Ricky Banderas.
Yeah.
That's fucking El Macias from TNA.
Judas Macias.
I mean, seriously, this guy was like nothing to us in TNA. They throw a mask on him and treat him like what El Macias should have been. And he's fucking fantastic as Mil Muertes.
Katrina doesn't
he's
hurt.
So much fun to watch.
Yeah, Katrina doesn't hurt, though, does she?
I didn't say she did, but let's just be honest. When you're watching pro wrestling, and yes, it's nice to have eye candy, in the end, you're watching pro wrestling for the wrestling. And Mil Muertes puts on some great matches in that first season, and I did not expect that from Ricky fucking Banderas. I'm being honest here.
I feel you.
Okay, when I heard Ricochet was going to be Prince Puma, holy shit, I couldn't wait. So Cage, when he first debuted, I'm like, oh my god, this guy's going to be gassed in 3 minutes. It was a fucking 20-minute match with Willie Mack of all people.
That was
Mack!
That was funny, dude. Willie Mack has grown on me since that one, too.
I mean, holy shit, Willie Mack is having 20-minute matches in Lucha Underground. He had to get beat by getting curb stomped into a cinder block.
Yeah.
And that should prove.
I mean, come on!
Yeah, that should prove to the WWE that quality beats quantity any day.
Mundo and Puma went for an hour. They had another match that was a whole episode. It was just the fucking match. Okay? They brought in the legend Blue Demon Jr. Chavo Guerrero is not Uncle Eddie's little nephew. He's actually a fucking pro wrestler.
Yeah, and a damn good one at
People
that.
acknowledge Chavo Guerrero for being Chavo Guerrero for once in his career. I'm so happy about that. You know how much I like Chavo Guerrero, but how many times have I said he's been in his uncle's shadow for how long?
He's not anymore.
Hell no. He actually really showed up for that shit. It was amazing to watch him.
You know, I have one really big question for Lucha this year. Who dies?
Yeah.
Who dies?
Loki. Oh, wait. No, that's just wishful thinking.
We could hope. I mean, somebody's got to die. They've already set the precedent.
Honestly, if they brought in Loki, I wouldn't mind, because I wouldn't mind seeing him join the family and kind of reinvent the pit bulls that him and oh god, what the hell is his name? Begins with a C.
I don't know.
Castro Cortez or whatever.
Cortez.
Cortez Castro, yeah.
Yeah, that guy who used to be oh fuck, I can't remember his real name.
That's because his name
He
is.
used to wrestle in ROH as part of the pit bulls with Loki.
He's still.
No.
He's Cortez though.
I don't know.
No matter what they did in their past, they have become the guys.
I want to see what kind of sick fuck Marty the Moth is becoming.
Yeah, after he kidnapped. Who did he kidnap?
Sexy Star.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He kidnapped Sexy Star. Now.
I can't believe that guy got over.
that character.
Oh wait, it's Ricky Reyes.
And
I wouldn't mind Ricky Reyes and Loki teaming up together again.
now, are we going to find out who Dario's brother is?
Yeah, because
Some mutant freak of a wrestling nature.
And does he kill everyone he gets in the ring with?
Yeah, well,
I mean, because he's killed.
It is going to be fucked up. 2 people died in that season.
Yeah, already 2 people dead. You know, when they say future endeavor, they mean it for real. You're not coming back.
I just hope we get more Drago.
Of course, we're going to get more Drago. He's one of the most popular characters in the whole damn show.
I want more Drago. I want more Phoenix. I want more
right.
Son of Havoc. I want more Evilise. I want more Sexy Star. I want more Pimpinella Escalarta.
You were going there.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see me some
I want
Pimpy.
more Pimpy. He's hilarious.
I love Pimpy. Pimpy's awesome.
He was one of the best additions to the show because you're sitting there going, wow, they'll let anyone wrestle here.
And the thing is that Pimpy is actually freaking real good. That's the thing. It's like you don't think so, but yeah, this is
You know
great.
what would
We
be
need more Angelico.
Much more Angelico. Much
and him
more.
jumping off of the tallest fucking thing you can find.
I want to see Angelico, Evilise, and Havoc get their game together and win the trios titles back.
Well, you know that if you saw the preview for the new season, that's what they're implying, of course.
Yeah, I want to see them get the trios belts back. I mean,
Aerostar's got to come back.
yeah, a new look for Aerostar too. From if you see the preview video, a new look for Aerostar.
Yeah. You know what? I would love, but I know it probably won't happen. It's a stable that's over in New Japan, but they have a working relationship with CMLL, so it'll never happen. To see the Los Ingobernables come over, the Tetsuya Naito's stable, to come into Lucha Underground, that would be pretty sick.
You never know because look at the guys from Lucha went on to go elsewhere in the off season and then came back to Lucha. That shows you what kind of product Lucha
Yeah, but
Underground
when
is.
CML is
Yeah,
the
but
direct...
remember, they're AAA based. They're not CML based.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the hard part. But
That's
it's Naito, Evil, and Bushi. Dude, that's a good little group, man. If you got a chance to watch Wrestle Kingdom, oh my god, dude, they're pretty damn good.
And
You want to know who I want to see go into a Lucha Underground? Shinzo Malaga.
You just like saying that.
Well, of course, I do like saying that. I mean, when you say it like that, who doesn't have fun?
one wrestler,
But I seriously want to see Jushin Liger in Lucha Underground.
one wrestler, Daniel, you want to see in Lucha.
Oh my lord. Oh,
Which you limited to 1. How about 100?
jeez, yeah. Jeez.
All New
Yeah.
Japan Wrestling, half of ROH.
Yeah,
Most of
basically
Part of
every
Global Force Wrestling.
yeah, basically everybody. I mean, I would love to see. I mean, to see
Jordan
guys.
Gates.
I mean, to see guys that we know. I mean, go in there to see a Cross or a Congo Kong or I mean the people. I mean, we've talked to a lot of indie guys that have. I mean, potential to go elsewhere. I mean, I know they're doing Global Force or doing whatever, but man, that would be so cool to see some of those guys in there.
If Rhino wasn't in NXT and the E right now, I would love to see him and Cage go at it.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, also too, if another name that you know of, Scott, that's also in the Los Ingobernables, the guy who plays Evil is Watanabe from Ring of Honor. Yeah, Takaki Watanabe. So, I love that name.
Dude, the Motor City Machine Guns in Lucha Underground.
That would be cool.
I would like to see Joey Ryan go in against Mil Muertes and him do a test of strength and Mil rip it off. That would be great.
It'd be hilarious. Like, they cut Katrina cast the voodoo spell on him. It doesn't work anymore.
No, Mil's got to rip it off, and you know how they show the Aztecs holding that heart up? Mil does that to the crowd, holds his genitalia up to the crowd. To show him. Yes.
Talima!
Would that not be awesome? His bloody drunk in Mil Muertes' hands. That would be great.
A backstage video so you could do the graphics for that.
That would be so freaking awesome. Oh, and Joey Ryan would be murked. We wouldn't have to worry about it no more. Oh.
You know what?
You know who I'd like to see in Lucha? Shelton Benjamin.
Can we just bring up the obvious one? And I know Scott has been saying it, that he should be in the E right now. Kenny freaking Omega.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is amazing.
We could just pretty much say most of the Bullet Club should be in WWE.
Well, you know.
But now Kenny Omega's been ruined for me forever because someone said this and I will never get out of my head. He looks like Adam Sandler.
What?
If you look at him, imagine Adam Sandler with curly hair.
No.
Big poofy hair, man.
Yeah,
When they said that, I saw that shit and I was just like, I can't see
I don't see it.
I saw it and it sucked.
I don't see it. Yeah.
Maybe it depends on which photo you looked at, because the photo I looked at, it looked like Adam Sandler. It just hurt my brain. Still, though, I want Kenny Omega in the E.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know who's actually really, who's good and underrated is Tama Tonga.
Who re-signed with
New Japan. And Bad Luck Fale did too, so.
Yeah. And, of course, so did Rocky Romero, because he's only 33 and he's still got a good 15 years left in his career, but WWE just wanted him as a trainer only.
Yeah. So, yeah, might as well.
I thought he'd be a great trainer, but, I can still go, and I still want to go, so Roppongi Vice forever!
Woohoo!
Oh, you know who'd put on a great Vice hold, Scott? It's from a movie I watched just recently. The Sharktopus. Dead air. Yeah, I did. I watched Sharktopus.
I'm sorry.
I realize it's probably one of the. It makes look. It made Sharknado look like a high quality blockbuster, and that's saying something.
Sorry.
What, you don't like Sharktopus? You don't like a Sharktopus?
Not really.
It sounds kind of horrible to me. I mean, yeah, it's like you wouldn't want to have sex with something called a Sharktopus. That's for sure. It would be painful.
What was that movie? Wasn't there a movie called Teeth?
Yes.
That's what the first thing I thought of.
And that's what I was alluding to with that Sharktopus comment.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad movie. I mean, yeah, you did not want to meet her in a bar. Not at all. Vagina dentitis. Yeah, that was a pretty bad movie. That movie made Sharknado look like a blockbuster. Speaking of blockbusters, Star Wars holds the record once again for the biggest grossing film of all time and the best opening of any film ever. Finally, someone has dethroned that piece of crap by Cameron called Titanic, I'm sorry.
Avatar as well.
Oh, yeah, but, those two movies both sucked. Avatar. Let me be a disabled person. Give me this little machine.
I got through about halfway through Avatar, which is an hour and a half.
It's a long-ass movie.
Fucking long-ass movie. And I couldn't say it was bad or good because it was too fucking boring for me to give a shit.
Exactly.
It was a great way to go to sleep, though.
It was about as exciting as Titanic.
Screw that. I like Titanic.
I didn't. That isn't what happened. They went down. They did. There was no love on that ship. That motherfucker was trying to get in that boat. Fuck the bitch. I'm getting in that boat.
I don't care if there's any love on that boat or not. I still like the movie. Maybe because I'm slowly becoming a Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, fuck it. I always liked that movie, even when I hated Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wow. I'm not going to touch that because I have a comment to make. You know what I will do, though? You know what I will do? I will... We've been sitting here and we've been daydreaming about Lucha, so why don't we do a little bit of Bowie and I'll freak out a little bit to a Moon Age daydream real quick.
I'm an alligator. I'm a mama, papa coming for you.
We're going to sing along here.
Space invader. I'll be a rock and rollin' bitch for you. Keep your mouth shut. Just walking like a big monkey bird.
What is a pink monkey bird?
Who cares?
Keep your electric on me, baby. With your ray gun to my head. Press your space close to my love. Freak out in a Moon Age daydream, oh yeah. Don't fake it, baby. Lay the real thing on me. The church of mad love is such a holy place to be. Make me, baby. Make me know you really care. Make me jump into the air. Keep your electric on me, babe. With your ray gun to my head. Press your space close to my love. Freak out in a Moon Age daydream, oh yeah. Yeah. Keep your electric on me, babe.
We have some breaking news here on Gorilla Blood. Some very bad breaking news.
Yes, somebody won the Powerball, at least in California.
Yeah, it's probably an illegal
And it
alien.
wasn't us.
It's
Nope.
pro- it's pro-
Chino Hills, California, as of right now, and then we still have to hear from other states.
I hope 1 billion people won.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. If like,
Look, this isn't Bruce Almighty, okay?
yeah, but wouldn't it be great if like 2,000 people won? That would be great. So that none
What
of
is
them.
this, an episode of Martin?
It would just be great. That way, no one can be the biggest Powerball winner ever.
But seriously, that actually happened in an episode of Martin.
Well, you know, he's not going to give everybody $4.33 million each, is he? Whoever, Daniel, I got to say this. Whoever posted that crap on the internet of the Powerball thing, one, he's probably learning the new math.
Oh, that thing about messing with it and saying, oh, yeah, give everybody whatever $1 million.
Yeah.
And it's like, buy a calculator.
Well, whoever...
Wait, so everyone won Powerball?
No, there was a graphic that came out the other day, and it was...
Whoever won should give everybody... There's 300 million Americans, so they should give everybody... And if they gave it away to people, that would give every American $4.33 million.
It was like, yeah, do your math right. It's like $4 each person.
$4.33 per person.
They totally forgot a couple of zeros.
$4.33. No, they didn't forget them.
They added
just
a
didn't know where they fucking found them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's amazing, and I'll bet you that came from somebody who learned the new math.
Quite possibly.
You know, I
Can we
seen
not talk about this shit? I fucking hate it so much.
what, the new Powerball or the new math?
Both.
Oh, I don't care. I knew I wasn't going to win if I played. I can't even play. I'm in Nevada. You can't even play in Nevada.
Well, you can technically play. You just have to cross over into a neighboring state.
Yeah, you got to clear over to. You got to go to Pahrump or outside of Pahrump there, right into the state of Cali to play. I wonder how long the line was. I mean, last week they had a line that was like over a mile long of people standing there for a mile of people. Talk about a human centipede.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's just it shows the sad state of the country. It really does. That everybody is hanging their hopes on winning the lottery. Jeez.
I do it only because, hey, why not? You can't win if you don't play.
I wonder how many Powerball tickets were paid for by the taxpayers, and we ain't going to get a share of them.
Yeah.
I hope it comes out this person's on welfare. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to say, what? You use welfare money to buy a Powerball ticket? How fucking dare you? How dare you spend your money on Powerball tickets? That isn't what it's for. That's when they need to go and charge that son of a bitch every dime he ever got from welfare. I'm serious, Daniel. I think that's disgusting.
On a lighter note, Scott, have you seen the new Batman v Superman trailer?
No.
No? I figured you would have seen it. They didn't show it with Star Wars?
I have no interest in the movie.
Okay, good. Because I don't either, but I just saw it and figured, hey, bring it up.
Yeah, why the hell did you bring it up?
Because he's a comic book fan. And I just happened to see something as I was scrolling through Facebook.
I really don't care because I really did not like Man of Steel. I thought that was absolute shit. No, I can't say that. I was just bored by it. Like, seriously bored by it. There was nothing in it that made me go, ooh, oh, wow, yeah. Huh? This shit's still on? Fuck. I own it, too.
Oh, hey, I just saw something, too, that actually is sounds like something maybe one of you guys might say. Maybe not in straight up this context, but still. Somebody posted from a Facebook group called Fatherly. I don't know what it is. It says, although frowned upon, it is not illegal to call a toddler an asshole.
Okay.
Asshole.
I don't know. I figured, whatever. I thought that would get it better.
Is it illegal to call anyone an asshole ever? I mean, is there precedence for that?
I don't know. I thought it'd be funny. I don't know. I thought you guys would get a good laugh, but oh well.
Well, I got a good laugh. I downloaded the WWE Supercard game.
Hey!
And, well, you can find me at, I think I'm the Boobs247 there.
All right, well, you got to get your deck boosted up.
Oh, well, one of my first card that I picked that I was handed was a Callisto.
What level?
The rare card.
Okay. You're still way behind where me and NWO Reviewer are.
Well, yeah, I just started the damn game. And the next card I drew was a rock card.
Sweet.
And then, when I got my first upgrade, I was handed a Stone Cold and a Roman fucking Reigns card. And if
that should just be his new name, shouldn't it?
Roman fucking Reigns.
Really? That's all we refer to him to as mostly.
Well, it's not like he's Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, what was it? I know I sent it to you. I'm pretty sure I sent it to you. It was like, God, it was like Jingle Bells, Ambrose Sells, whatever.
You posted that on Instagram.
Yeah, Sheamus
forgot to hashtag it with anything, so I think I'm the only person that faved it.
Yeah, Sheamus lost his championship to Roman freaking Reigns. Yeah. I was like, dude, that's funny.
Am I the...
Speaking of Roman Reigns, have you seen a picture that someone shopped of Nakamura with the king of making Roman look strong style?
Yeah. That's terrible. Damn it. It's funny, but it's terrible.
Nothing is as
seriously.
bad as Roman Reigns. Anyone but you, Roman. Anyone but you, Roman. Come on, Daniel. Anyone but you.
I'm good.
Yeah, anyone but Roman Reigns. You put the belt on, throw the belt on I don't know. Michael Cole. Let's put him on the Raw's Anonymous Manager. Speaking of Raw and big announcements, the first inductee to the WWE Class of 2015 Hall of Fame was announced this week.
Woohoo!
And
it was obvious.
It was the man who has a great record. He's only lost 2 matches in WWE. Sting only lost 2 matches.
Congratulations to Heath Slater for making it into the WWE.
Yeah, well, Sting's only wrestled 2 matches in the WWE, and he's lost.
Heath Slater dressed up as Sting for one show, and he's going to the Hall of Fame. Hell yeah!
Could we get lucky that the Curse of the World title affects Roman Reigns?
No, we wouldn't be that lucky.
Brock takes him to Suplex City and breaks his freaking neck.
Dude, like everybody's getting is out now. Like apparently Paige is on concussion watch. Rusev hasn't been around because apparently he's dealing with something.
Oh, guys, Rusev just gonna stay fucking healthy so they can push him finally?
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
If this was a baseball team, they would have fired their trainer already.
Yeah.
I wonder if they got Obamacare.
Ooh. Yeah, they actually, I think from what I read or heard or something, I can't remember where I saw it, but apparently they have to prove that they have, like, their own insurance as well. Because WWE doesn't officially provide insurance for them. They give a little bit of help, but it's the same thing. That's why they still consider them, like, independent contractors.
I mean, they can't afford United Healthcare?
I don't know.
Blue Cross Blue Shield? Get an HMO?
Dude, that's funny. You said HMO.
Actually, I now have Empire Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hopefully, I get to keep it, but that's another story for another day.
You saying HMO made me think of a skit on who's that line? Whose line is it anyway? And they did like the songs of the medical practitioner, and they did a song called HMO in the style of Devo.
Oh God! Did anyone?
HMO. Get your HMO.
Did anyone? There was a Facebook post out. It was a guy's joining the YMCA, and it said, "Where did you hear about us?"
Yeah.
And they had this list, like 2 columns long, newspaper ad, friend, this, that, the other, and the guy wrote on the side, "The Village People." That is so awesome. Just so awesome. Oh, Lord. The things people do these days, it's amazing. You know what? I'm afraid of Americans.
Okay.
Johnny's in America, no tricks at the wheel. No one needs anyone, they don't
It's quite a disturbing piece of music.
I
Yeah.
love the fact that he was able to bring weird and freaky into the mainstream.
Well, I mean, he's influenced enough stuff because I remember that song more so because of Nine Inch Nails. And Boobs was playing songs for me earlier, and I'm going, I know that one, but I know it from somewhere else. I know that one because Nirvana did it. I know.
Yeah, The Man Who Sold the World.
So-
Nirvana covered it on their Unplugged set. But yeah, David Bowie influenced a whole hell of a 3 generations of musicians were influenced by that man.
That Unplugged album was great.
Nirvana, yeah, that was one of. There were 2 Unplugged albums that were just off the hook great. Rod Stewart's was one of the best Unplugged sets ever, and Nirvana was there. And it was weird because Nirvana's music really transferred well into the Unplugged genre, which is quite surprising. You wouldn't have thought that with how heavy it was driven by the guitar and stuff like that. You really would not have expected that.
Alice in Chains did a good one too. Had
Yeah.
a good concert.
They picked the right music, though. God rest Scott Weiland. Another guy who died way too soon. I swear to God, should be a law against that kind of crap. And
Well, then tell these people to stop taking fucking drugs.
well, Kurt Cobain took a buckshot.
I'm sure the drugs didn't help.
I think Courtney did it. Courtney Love killed him. We know that.
Yeah, she probably did it on his behest.
Yeah, could be.
Oh, dude, I saw a little comic on Facebook, and I can't think of the name of the damn comic. I see him every now and again on my my little stream, and it was a guy sitting in a stick figure guy sitting in a barber's chair, and he goes, "I think I want the Kurt Cobain."
Oh no.
And the barber pulls out a shotgun and blows like the top of his head off, and he looks in the mirror and goes, "I like it."
You do realize in the original comic Preacher, there's a character called Arseface because he tried to kill himself with a shotgun and he fucked it up.
Wonderful.
Go ahead and Google Arseface.
Google it.
Thank you, Garth Ennis.
My God. Sergio Argione. Do we know who he is?
I don't know.
Scott?
50-year artist for Mad magazine, as well as inventor of Gru.
And one of the most talented comic stylists
Illustrators ever.
Yeah, Sergio Argione.
Problem is, he's also one of the most overworked.
Yeah.
Dude,
And he does it to himself.
that Arseface character is kind of cool looking.
What's he look like? Like an arse?
Give me a
He
second.
looks like Seamus.
Yeah, went.
Wah, wah, wah. We are going to have a treat. Oh my God.
Yeah, ugly.
Wow. Hey, that's depending on how much liquor you've had at the bar. Hey. Wow. What can one say about that photo other than wow? Just wow.
Yeah. Did you know that there's a Preacher show coming out soon? I think it's going to be on AMC.
Really?
Yeah. The promo for it looked like absolute shit.
No.
AMC's got what, one show? Well, they have 2. No, they have 1 show. Yeah, they only have 1 show.
Dead.
Walking Dead.
Well, they have plenty of shows, just most of them aren't very good.
They kind of look like Arseface.
I wonder if he's going to be in the show. I don't know. It didn't feel like it was going to be a Preacher show. It's hard to tell, man. It's just, I guess I'll probably watch it because it's Preacher and I read the books and I really enjoyed them. And I'd like to buy the Absolute editions when they come out because I don't care what anyone says, I still like Steve Dillon art. But for the most part, from the looks of it, it's not going to be associated with the book very well. It's going to be very loose.
Is this going to be related to the animated short?
What animated short?
There's an animated short called The Preacher, which is based off a a graphic novel.
I guess it was supposed to be, but I never even seen the shorts.
Oh, well, you Google it, YouTube it.
I probably will later.
Yes.
Oh, and I have an update on something that we did a long time ago. Remember when a while back we interviewed writer Michael Kingston, the writer for Headlock: The Last Territory?
Yeah, did you get your book finally?
I got the digital copy, and the books are in print right now, and I should be getting my book, and my official print book, and the T-shirt that I contributed to the crowdfunding thing. So I'm excited. I get to sit down and read this thing now. It's like a 156-page graphic novel. So I already read part 1 when we did the interview with him about a year ago, and I am so excited to have this one. So, and the cover art,
156-page graphic novel that only take me a month to read lately.
yeah. And the cool part is the cover of the book was done by Jerry Lawler in like a Norman Rockwell style. It's pretty cool.
Lawler's an amazing artist.
Yeah. So, and some of the little subplots and stuff like that, they have little side stories that are written by other wrestlers and things like that too, which is pretty sweet. So it continues on the story, but I'm pretty excited to find out that I should be officially getting all my swag here soon enough. But I got the digital copy, so I'm like, yeah, I finally get to read this thing. Now I got to go back and read the original. So.
There's a comic I got to get that came out this year. It was by Roddy Piper, actually. It was Roddy Piper Monster Hunter.
Didn't come out this year, then.
That's so cool.
Well, last year, officially.
By the way, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about the Masked Saint, Roddy Piper's last movie.
Yeah.
And it's a hit. It's actually a hit. And I'm trying to figure, I guess it's been screened in different places around the country, and the reviews have all come back just like they're stellar. This is like Piper's greatest role. The movie itself is awesome, and I'm hoping it does great box office because it's a limited release movie. I just hope it does great box office, and I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will because of Piper being in it. Because Piper transcended professional wrestling. Just like, you talk about your Hogans, your Rocks, your Stone Colds. Roddy Piper should be up there with all them guys. He's a household name. We all know who Hot Rod is. And, looking back at last year, we lost some great talent, didn't we, though? We lost Piper, we lost Rhodes, and that's just in the world of wrestling.
Warrior.
Who?
I mean, it's been a little bit now, but it's still Warrior in the past year or so.
Warrior was Warrior's been 2 years now, Daniel.
Yeah, but still, it's still fresh.
Yeah, we were on air when Warrior died. That was one of those moments that it's like when we were on air when May passed away. We were actually going to do a Mae Young tribute show that night, and May ended up passing away, and it just changed everything we were going to do because
we've had a few people die on the air with while we've been on. Also, Bison Smith.
Yeah, and Nick Anthony's had a mini stroke on air.
We kind of wish Matt Hardy would have.
Yeah.
Still wishing, kind of.
God, man, that pissed me off.
I did watch. I want to say, speaking of Fat Hardy, I watched the first episode of TNA on Pop. Nothing's changed.
That match, I gotta say, that match at the very end was kind of a clusterfuck. That honestly,
EC3 versus Lashley was pretty good, which I was very
yeah, it was. Just that their sequence to end the match up on the top rope was a clusterfuck.
Well, that was funky as hell, yeah.
Yeah, that was the main reason. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh god, what the hell are they doing? Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I mean it was.
And as much as I was naysaying it before, Daniel, you're kind of correct.
That.
What do you think that?
The Miracle
Oh God, no!
I don't know.
Dude looks like a Cuban. It's like,
He
what the
does.
hell?
Dude, he looks like Armando Alejandro Estrada.
He really did. It's like I was waiting to say, "Listen to me." Haha.
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck, dude? You look stupid. I mean, you look stupid for you. You know, that's a good look for someone else, but you look stupid."
Yeah. So
There's
what was,
nothing about Mike Bennett other than Maria that's good.
okay. So what was I right about?
Beer!
Money.
Yeah. Well, you know what's hilarious? They gave that shit away.
Yeah, they popped the cue too early.
Yeah, but
I was like, what was just like, De Niro's like, what was that? He's like, you know, shit fucks up on live TV.
Yeah, so Matthews was like, someone missed a cue.
you think? Oh man, you know what got me? James Storms' promo, man.
Dude, that was a shoot.
That was shoot.
That was
But
great.
seriously, he's just so fucking good. It's not even funny how amazing he is on the stick. WWE should have given him more money, because imagine him with Southern Comfort down in NXT, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still, I'd rather that he's comfortable getting paid if he's willing to, you know, pull a Dolph Ziggler and go through the same shit every day. Fine, at least he's making his money. I'm not overly happy about the fact that we are going backwards in time, but those two fuckers work well together.
Oh yeah, Beer Money was one of the best tag teams in the business, and
Rude and Storm are just really fucking good together.
They
They're really
are.
fucking good.
Yeah.
They're some of the best in the business.
And Scott, you've got to see Bobby Roode live, and I've had the pleasure of seeing him live 3 times now, and I got to see him work with Eric Young. Bobby Roode should have already been in the WWE. Bobby Roode is what a professional wrestler is supposed to be. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Bobby Roode guy, which I am a Bobby Roode fan, huge Bobby Roode fan. I love Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode's awesome. You can ask Nick. I was at the Global Force TV tapings yelling, Bobby Roode, Bobby Roode. I was going bonkers when Roode came out. I love Bobby Roode. And he's one of the guys that, you know on TV, you see one thing. And when you go to the ring, when you're there live, you see the little things that let you know that pro wrestling isn't real. Go figure. But when Bobby Roode's in that ring, it's believable. It becomes 100% believable. And I loved it. Every moment of it. Bobby Roode should be in the fucking Beer Money should be in NXT. They should be the NXT World Tag Team Champions. My opinion. Then again, Ethan Carter III should be, up there too. But hey.
Well, he was at one point, and thank God he left.
Yeah, because he got to become EC3. I love it.
I read the spoilers to TNA. I don't know if I'll be following, because really, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know.
Don't, for the most part. I want to, but there's just so many people I can't give a shit about. But you know what? It's on TV. It's back. People get to watch it. That's the most important thing. Some people are going to get some paychecks. Somehow Bram still has a job.
Yeah, apparently the charges were dropped against him from him assaulting a police officer. What is it? Something like that?
It was his girlfriend.
Well, I know.
Kidnapping his girlfriend too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew there was something to a couple things, but yeah, he's an idiot.
You know what? We don't know the whole story. Perhaps it was all fabricated by her. We don't know. That
This dude did slug a cop and get fired from the E for doing so. Okay, He has anger issues.
No, yeah.
Yet Heath Slater still has a job.
Heath Slater's getting a push.
Yeah, but maybe you remember what happened. He wound up. He was harassing a cop in Atlanta. I think I can't remember the exact details, but I remember he was off TV and had to deal with a lot of crap for a while.
Oh, well, he didn't slug a cop, so. I don't know. What can I tell you? I mean, WWE picks and chooses who they want to keep. And they'll find any reason to keep someone or let someone go. It's that simple.
You know, the show's winding down here. It's 12 o'clock on the East Coast. Well, I want to play a track off of David Bowie's new album called Black Star. This is actually the second release. It came out on the day of his birthday, the day the album was released, 2 days before he passed away. And I want you guys to listen to this, because when we come back, before we end the show, I really would like to talk about this track. Because
come on, we can't sit here for 10 minutes. This is a long-ass
Oh,
track.
no, I'm not playing Black Star. I'm playing a track off the album called Lazarus.
I was about to say.
And I want you guys to give me your opinion. This is a prophetic piece of music, and it's very eerie that it was the release 2 days before his death. Check this out.
Look up here, I'm in heaven. I've got scars that can't be seen. I've got drama, can't be stolen. Everybody knows me now. Look up here, man, I'm in danger. I've got nothing left to lose. I'm so high it makes my brain whirl. Drop my cell phone down below. That just like me. By the time I got to New York, I was living like a king. Then I used up all my money.
It's an amazing piece of music right there. Just fucking amazing. What can you say? It's got the lyrics to that song. I mean, knowing what happened. Just amazing, man.
Yeah.
But Daniel, you're not a big David Bowie person, but
No, but yeah, no, that's just kind of slightly scary.
yeah, you know, he's talking about the he's so high, his brain's whirling, and that's the chemo drugs I think he's talking about. But the track list on this album, Black Star, it starts off with Black Star, which is a 10-minute epic opus, just awesome. Track number
Crazy
2.
as hell.
It's a great piece of music, though. Just great piece of music. It's very trippy at the beginning, and then it goes into a more traditional type of music and ends up trippy.
And then it gets trippy again.
Yeah, and the video is just weird. And I've been seeing stuff out here on Facebook and Twitter about the Black Star is about Nibiru coming back. I don't see it as that. I see it as in a different light.
You okay? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I see it in a different light. Track number 2, 'Tis a Pity She Was a Whore. Track number 3, Lazarus. Track number 4, Sue, or In a Season of Crime. Track number 5, Girl Loves Me. Track number 6, Dollar Days. Track number 7, I Can't Give Everything Away. 7 tracks, 50 minutes of music. From one of the greatest minds to ever be involved in the music industry. And Scott, I'll make sure I get this sent off to you. Some of this stuff. Lazarus is just wow.
Yeah, that song was great.
Black Star's a great song too. I mean, oh my God.
Black Star's a trip.
Who'd have thought that a 68-year-old man could still write like that and do that and make that kind of sound come out? It's just it's amazing. 3 years ago, he gave us an album. 3 years ago, that was The Next Day. Was his album before that, and you know, a year and a half ago, he was diagnosed with cancer. We don't know what type, but he was suffering from cancer, and really didn't even know it. I had no inkling that David Bowie was even sick. So it's just amazing to me that they kept it. And you got to give kudos to David Bowie on the fact that he has been married to the same woman, and in the rock and movies, rock, you know, the public, the limelight, that he had managed to be with the same woman. He married Aman in 1983, and they had been married for 23 years. That's a long time in rock. 2 kids, 2 children to carry on his legacy. Very, very, I mean, from, like I said at the beginning of the show, David Bowie has always been a guilty pleasure for me. And I'm sad that he's gone. You know, at my age, it makes me feel old, because my heroes, speaking of heroes, my heroes are dying left and right. You know, we lost Freddie Mercury to HIV. And he really did a lot to bring that to the public's attention, you know, the AIDS epidemic, by his suffering. We've, you know, these aren't people that OD'd. These are people that died of illness. These are men who lived a full life. And I know Freddie Mercury died fairly young, but I think Freddie lived a full life. His music showed it. The last album Queen did, The Miracle, really showed it. And I don't know. I'm at that age now where I'm sitting back and I'm like, who's next? You know, you guys aren't quite there yet. You know, I'm surprised that, Scott, you're a Bowie fan, and that's a surprise to me, because I wouldn't have expected that from you. And I'm grateful for that, though, because that's something that you and I have in common, being Bowie fans, and you appreciate great music no matter what genre or what era it's from. Because there's a lot.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and I was, I don't know, Scott. Before we go here, give your feelings on David Bowie, his career, his life, the type of man that he was. I mean, wow.
Like I said, he was one of the few guys that could bring the strange into the mainstream, and that didn't happen nearly enough. I don't know, he felt like what sci-fi music should have been. Just something about him that felt very sci-fi, and I love that about that. And it's comfortable to listen to a lot of his music. It's just fun and relaxing and interesting. Mm-hmm. And it's also nice to know that you could actually listen to several of his songs and not realize he's singing each one. Yep. There's a lot of variety that goes into the work that he did.
Oh yeah, he spanned from techno, blues, jazz, pop, dance. I mean, it was amazing. And Daniel, I know you don't have as much experience with Bowie's music. You know a few songs, but once I started playing you some of them, you're like, "Oh, I know." That's
my first real. I mean, deal with Bowie was one of my exes was really into the movie Labyrinth. So, I mean, I know I've seen it at least once, and him being the Goblin King and thing like that.
I watched it right after I found out he died again.
I downloaded it.
And then, but the only other time, really, I mean, I knew who David Bowie was. I mean, I knew of the collaboration with Freddie Mercury with Under Pressure. But really, the first time I ever really knew, I mean, it's sad to say, I mean, it was only maybe within the last 10 years that I really got a good listen at some of his songs. Was one of my coworkers, whose name was China, loved the song China Girl. So.
That's off of the, what album was that? China Girl was the Let's Dance album, which had Let's Dance. Oh my God, Modern Love. I love Modern Love, dude. The video for that with the moon-shaped balloons coming out all over the crowd, that was awesome. That was a spectacular, spectacular thing. He also had a side project back in the late 89 through 91 or so. He was with a group called Tin Machine, which had 3 really good albums that were they had 2 albums, and in between he had an album called Naked and Wired, which was, I believe, a bunch of remakes of his classic tracks. There is one thing that really prevailed throughout his career and in his music, and that was the fact, and a lot of people have spoken on this, the space theme that seemed to follow from Space Oddity, or if you want to go by the real title, the David Bowie album released in 1969 with Space Oddity on it. Almost every album had a song with some kind of a reference to something in the solar system. He's an amazing human being, an amazing artist. And come on, we always talk about how many, in pro wrestling, the number of titles you're given. He was Ziggy Stardust. He was Aladdin Sane. He was the White Duke. He was David Bowie. And,
it's funny. I was subbing a class today, and one of the kids had, again, 15-year-old kid had the lightning bolt drawn on his wrist.
In tribute?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised. We'll probably be seeing a little bit more of that. I'm in Vegas, so I'm sure something's going to happen here over the next month or so for Bowie. He's one of the, man, I can't believe that we're sitting here talking about David Bowie being gone. It's still sort of a shock to me, man. It's, wow. It really is just, it's something else. And I know that we do a lot of wrestling talk here, but I'm glad that we had an opportunity tonight to sit and listen to some Bowie's music, discuss him a little bit with the people out there. We talked pro wrestling, we talked other things, comics, and, this normal Gorilla Blood stuff. But this is and I can guarantee you, If this were Elton John or Rod Stewart, I don't know if I could be here right now. When Elton John passes, I can guarantee you that is my all-time favorite artist of forever. And I don't know how I'll react to that other than ball up and cry as a grown man, because that will be a part of my childhood that's gone forever, because Rocket Man means one song got me hooked, and it means so much to me. And I'm sitting here thinking now, you know, my heroes are dying. You know, we talked about that when Dusty passed and Piper. On that note, this is Gorilla Blood. We'll be back here next week. Right now we're going to...
Yeah, let's listen to Black Star. Let's listen to something really fucking weird.
Weird ain't the word for this piece of music. I don't know where his... Whew, this is out there.
Do yourself a favor, people. Go to YouTube and watch the video.
Big time. Big time. You will. You know what? I'll put a link up on our website.
Definitely.
Yeah, because you're going to love this. This is spectacular.
You know what? If you can, put up links to each song you played today.
I will try to do that. I'm going to have to listen to the show back to do it, but yeah, I'll try to get that done. Anyway, David Bowie, title track off the Black Star album. Do yourselves a favor and go over to iTunes or wherever you buy your digital downloads from and pay for this album. It's worth every damn penny.
In the villa of all men, in the villa of all men, stands a solitary candle. In the center of it all, in the center of it all, you are. Execution, on the day of execution, only women kneel and smile. At the center of it all, at the center of it all, you're. In the villa of all men, in the villa of all men, stands a solitary candle. At the center of it all, at the center of it all, Something happened on the day he died. Spirit rose a meter and stepped aside. Somebody else took his place and bravely cried. I'm a black star, I'm a black star. How many times does an angel fall? How many people lie instead of talking tall? He trod on sacred ground, he cried loud into the crowd. I'm a black star, I'm a black star, I'm not a gangster. I can't answer why. Black star, just go with me. I'm a film star, I'ma take you home. I'm a black star, take your passport and shoes and your sedatives. Move. I'm a black star, you're the flash in the pan. I'm the great I am. I'm a black star, I'm a black star, way off my money, I've got game. I see